And welcome back to St. James Academy in Lenexa. The 12th annual St. James Volleyball Slam continues. A full Saturday of volleyball action. Good morning once again. I'm Leon Liebel, now joined by Jill Dorsey Hall, another Dorsey in the building here for us, as we bring you the third match of this Saturday of this slam. It's going to be Olathe East against Blue Valley Northwest, and really a contrast in experience versus youth in this game.
Northwest features some senior veterans, and then on the other side, Olathe East, some youth that we're going to see here, especially in that setter position.
And some of the top players on these, for Olathe East, we can talk about Erica Hankey a little bit.
Erica Hankey is one of those seniors for Olathe East that they will lean on. She's a 3-year varsity player. They will look to go to her. She's a vocal leader. She led the team in blocking last season. Keep an eye on the sensational senior.
And for Blue Valley Northwest, a sophomore, Lainey Douglas, and this young lady is quite an athlete. As she played varsity basketball, I believe, as a freshman, and varsity softball, and here she is, one of the top players on the volleyball team.
Outstanding. At 6'2", she has great length, some power behind her, and coming out with a sophomore season with a freshman year under her belt at the varsity level, they will look to go to her early and often.
All right, our third match of this St. James Volleyball Slam, Olathe East, Blue Valley Northwest will be serving it up. Coming up next. Hy-Vee proud to support Greater Kansas City High School Athletics. You're watching the St. James Volleyball Slam, our third match of the day on this Saturday. 8 matches total, 16 teams here at St. James Academy. We're getting ready for Blue Valley Northwest against Olathe East. Olathe East Hawks, coached by Brian Martin in his 21st year as the head coach. Meanwhile, the Blue Valley Northwest Grizzlies in her 15th year, coached by Molly Haggerty. As there's Molly from the back of her head there, as we see the Northwest Grizzlies. By the way, Joe, a very enthusiastic crowd on hand here. 1, 2, 3, there they are. Again, I'm Leon Liebel along with Jill Dorsey Hall. And Olathe East will represent as well, the Hawks and the orange. We get ready. By the way, in earlier matches today, Gardner Edgerton defeated Shawnee Mission East in 3 sets. What a battle that was, back and forth all the way. As Shawnee Mission East won the first set, and Gardner Edgerton came back to win in 3 sets. Mill Valley in the second match defeated Blue Valley 2-0. As we're getting ready for Olathe East against Blue Valley Northwest. Isn't it good to be back, too, having this event after last year, having most of it wiped away because of the COVID situation?
And I think the fans are, I guess, wearing their mask, and they are going to be happy they're in the building and have this event that is always so fun all day long, featuring some of the best volleyball in this Kansas City metro area from both sides of the state line. This match featuring 2 Kansas teams. And 2 teams that I think are going to be evenly matched. It's going to be contrasting, though, as Brian Martin says, we've got a really young team. They're just going to try to get better from match to match. Really expects them to have a positive attitude and a focused effort.
He seems very excited about his incoming freshman class, too. It's going to see a lot of youth on the court for Olathe East in this match against Blue Valley Northwest, the Grizzlies. Being introduced.
You see number 19 there, Renee Lewis. She's a returning varsity setter. She's been on varsity since her freshman year, and this is going to be a key position as they introduce her. That is going to be maybe a differentiator in this match, because they have a senior setter for Northwest and then freshman setters for Olathe East. And you think of that setter position as the quarterback on the floor, distributing the ball to the hitters.
There's Molly Haggerty there on the right, the head coach of Blue Valley Northwest, the Huskies, and the Hawks. And again, the Blue Valley Northwest fans. As you noticed, pretty much it was an all-female crowd, it looked like, over there, but now the
there's late arrivals.
Some of the male students have showed up. We're about ready to get underway. third match of the day at the St. James Volleyball Slam, as I think the game ball just came under the table. There we go.
And two veteran coaches, as Molly Haggerty's been coaching for 20 years. Spent a few years at Lawrence High as the head coach, and now 15 years at Blue Valley Northwest.
And interesting, she once was an assistant for Nancy Dorsey.
And I
Perry
was
Lecompton,
a teammate of Nancy and myself, actually, at KU. She's a fierce competitor.
Yeah, there's some energy in the building for this match. It's a loud crowd. There's a bit of a delay here getting started, but almost underway. Again, Gardner Edgerton defeated Shawnee Mission East in the first match today. Mill Valley defeated Blue Valley. All Kansas schools so far. Now the next match after this, we'll have our first Missouri team in Lee Summit West take on Blue Valley North. But here it's Olathe East in the orange. Blue Valley Northwest Huskies in the gray, trimmed in purple. And a little confusion right now here.
I think we're talking about a substitution already, perhaps. The lineup was...
Okay, Remy Nuss is number 8 here, and she's coming in as Renee Liu. No? Okay. Remy Nuss is in the lineup. Renee Liu. Uh-oh. Well, Renee is back.
And we do,
now.
yeah, there's substitutions. You know, jerseys get handed out, maybe numbers change.
I think she had the wrong number. And
Coach
Molly,
owns that.
Molly Haggerty, yeah, she said, my bad. I got the wrong number.
Hey, first match jitters for everyone, right?
It's the first match of the season. It's August 28th. It's hot outside. And now the libero will be coming in for Blue Valley Northwest.
Excited to see Alana Pearson play. Second year as a libero, but just committed to Texas A&M.
Well, after all that, we are ready for some volleyball action. Kate Wright serving for Olathe East. And the Hawks on the board early, 1-0 after that shot into the net.
Right out of the gate, a very aggressive serve. The bottom just fell out of that one and led to breakdown and pass, but right out of the gates, great serve.
Kate Wright again serving. This one returned. Huskies trying to get something at the net. And a scramble on the Olathe East side. That ball goes to the court, and it'll be 1-1. And Blue Valley Northwest now serving.
For the Hawks, 2 positive serves from a freshman in Kate Wright.
Andre Melis serving, and well, we see a lot of that in our earlier matches today, and perhaps again early season jitters or what, but some unforced errors on the serve. 2-1 Olathe East.
That extra adrenaline, you can practice serving as much as you want in your own gym, but when you get here with your opponent across the net, there's a lot of excitement.
Erica Hankey, who just served with a nice save for Olathe East. And a nice block at the net. Another one this time on the Blue Valley side is Gabby Troutner up front, number 25 for Blue Valley Northwest. Troutner. Check that one out again.
And Troutner, a player that's new to varsity this year, but got great praise from bringing energy, but that set was on a platter. Beautifully done from the senior setter to get a ball on the slide attack.
Yeah, Molly Haggerty says Troutner really brings amazing energy to practice, which coaches always like to see. And we have a net violation. And that'll be against Blue Valley Northwest. That'll be a point for Olathe East, 2-2. There's Molly Haggerty. Audrey Wills back to serve. Now in the lineup for Olathe East. She's a freshman, 5'6" freshman. Several of those on this Olathe East varsity squad. Chloe Tyrell, and nice play at the net from Blue Valley Northwest. What happened there?
A good coming out party, and just a really disciplined block there, just waiting, holding. The set was off the net, so as a blocking core, you got to wait just a split second longer before you press over the net.
Once again, that's Gabby Troutner, the 6'1" junior. She's off to a great start in this first set, and now Olathe East back up by 1, 4-3 as we bounce back and forth. Chloe Terrell, 5'9" sophomore. Another one of these young Olathe East players serving. Nice serve. Is that out? Yes. Wide right. Bit of an aggressive serve that time, trying to just get it in. Elena Pearson now serving for Blue Valley Northwest. Oh, nice. Audrey Malis. So we got the cam right there on the net.
Good patience. Once again on holding, and then waiting for that tip attempt. Not fooled.
Huskies up 5-4, but how about Olathe East coming right back? This is a back and forth battle, no doubt, early here. The Hawks tie it up 5-5. Take another look at this one.
A good set in the middle to run that attack. And that's one of the seniors, Meredith Brown, a player that had moved up to varsity towards the end of the year last year on the right side, but now this season playing in the middle position.
Woo. Another big hit. Audrey Malis, man, that's 2 in a row from her, the 5'11" senior for Blue Valley Northwest. Huskies up 6-5. Now Lindsay Farthing in the lineup for Northwest, and she'll be serving. Another big finish for Olathe East. Here's the look again as Taylor Dick with the finish. And once again, we're tied up 6-6. Good look at Brian Martin, the head coach, Olathe East. Clara Villasenor now into the lineup for Olathe East, and she just served. Oh. It's pretty intense there right at the net.
And once again, Lou, the setter for Blue Valley Northwest. That is a great set coming off of the net behind her head, puts it up there, allows space and time to work with for Malice, and utilizing their middles in that slide attack well. But the issue for Northwest right now is just some missed serves. They're trying to serve aggressive. And it's not the youthful team with Olathe East missing serves. They're coming in here and putting a lot of pressure with their from the service line. Back up, Kate Wright, once again, the freshman.
Chloe Terrell, little tap over the net, she got it. 8-7, East takes that lead back, and watch that one again from Chloe.
And Tyrell, she was a freshman last year, and she led the team in kills. She plays all the way around, just a smart heads-up volleyball play.
And Olathe East now on a little bit of a run. That's 3.3 unanswered points, 9-7.
And give credit to Kate Wright, still on the service line, serving aggressive, serving a very solid float serve. No spin on that ball at all, so it drops.
Erica Hankey in the net.
That was a huge block from Hankey, actually the senior.
4 unanswered points now for Olathe East. She liked it.
Stays true to her blocking duties, straight up and down. Good press over the net.
Lainey Douglas. Nice save by Olathe East. Douglas. Lainey Douglas. We talked to her at the beginning of this broadcast. 6'2" sophomore. Look at it.
And brought it in a bit with that set. I like how they're moving her around. And Douglas absolutely demolishes that ball.
Andre Mellis serving now for Northwest. Lily Wayhop with a little tap over the net for East, and that's going to go to the Hawks. Brian Martin's team now leading 11-8. Erica Hankey serving. Oh. Lou. Douglas. Too deep. Out. Hawks up now by 4. Their biggest lead of this first set, 12-8.
Douglas is trying to go high hands, just misses it. But a good aggressive swing from the sophomore.
Douglas again, the big hit. Nice save. Oh. Is that Gabby Troutner again?
The player of the match so far for the Huskies.
New to varsity. Looks like she's been there for a long time. And Renee Liu, who, by the way, perfect 36 on her ACT test. And nice serve from Renee Liu.
That's worth mentioning a few times. 36, that is incredible.
Waiting to still decide where to continue her college career. I think she pretty much has her choice, whether she wants to play sports or not.
And a player that's been on varsity since her freshman year.
Yeah, that serve just trickled over the net. That counts. Northwest trying to get something going there. Olathe East a little too deep into the net. Couldn't handle that one. And now Northwest.
Good secondary set. Allows some height on that attack. Well done from the back row there from Northwest has taken and used her platform to secondary set that ball.
Kayla Cador with the nice hit for Northwest on that point. There's Douglas again, and that one's out. Douglas maybe a little too aggressive here early.
She'll settle in, first match and just trying to work out some of those nervousness perhaps and find the floor. I like when they brought her in on a ball outside. It gave her just some utilize her athleticism. Keep it simple for her right now. Like a high ball like that. Keep a high ball, let her get her feet set.
Lainey Douglas. A nice hit right here. Perfectly set up, and she scores, and it is now 13-12 East. Holding on to a 1-point lead. It's nice. Yeah, Olathe East looks like maybe the experienced team so far. We talked about the contrast, and they do have a lot of returning players, as you mentioned. Just a great freshman class they hope to build upon. The Hawks up by 3.
What I've been impressed with is their service back there, because sometimes with young teams and haven't played together, you get a little nervous from the service line and have some errors, but they've been serving, putting pressure on with their serve.
Yeah, this is the sophomore Chloe Tyrell serving. Good save, but not quite there. As that was a big hit from Ellison Graysick, the 5'8" senior for Blue Valley Northwest. Elena Pearson back to serve, the libero for Blue Valley Northwest. The Huskies against the Hawks. And that was in. Oh, was it out?
I think we had a touch actually at the net. Yeah, as you can see there, the trajectory of the ball is what I look for at the plane of the net, and that you can see has more spin, bounces up a bit more.
Good eye, Jill. We got an ace. Amelia Carroll, the senior. Perfect placement.
Had a good pass, has all three available attackers. You can see right over the outreach hands of the block.
Okay, Blue Valley Northwest once again serving, and Lindsay Farthing. Oh, nice block at the net from Blue Valley Northwest. And
double contact.
Seen that a lot, especially in our last match. Is that again, or maybe an early season, getting used to things? And
it can be. Sometimes it's difficult when a ball's coming to you and it has so much spin as a setter. You got to handle that spin.
Well, we got some more substitutions for Olathe East. There's Molly Haggerty, the head coach of Blue Valley Northwest. First set of this match, and Northwest, or Olathe East, leading 18-15. It's Claire Villasenor serving for Olathe East, and Blue Valley Northwest coming up with a point.
The slide attack has been working for the Huskies. Much of that is to do with Renee Liu, just her hands and her ability to set behind her head.
Ellison Graysick serving, and that's a good serve. Cuts the lead to 18-17 now. The Hawks holding on, and we've got a timeout on the courts. The timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're watching the Volleyball Slam at St. James Academy. And back at St. James Academy, there's the fans from Olathe East. Their team leading Blue Valley Northwest 18-17 with the Huskies from Northwest on a bit of a rally going right now. As that shot is into the net. Andre Malice just not able to get it over. And it'll be 19-17, and East now back to serve.
Both teams went for the middle attack there, and then going right back to the middle. It was a good battle between both teams.
Kate Wright, who has been very effective serving, but not that time, into the net. And back to Blue Valley Northwest. Huskies trying to tie it. Andre Malice, the senior, serving now for Blue Valley Northwest. Good serve on the deep serve. A little finesse there at the net. And that is Renee Liu. Renee Liu.
It has to do a full turn there, too, within the rally.
Looked like she was kind of doing a little dance almost, and turned around and found the ball and got it in. And now the serve into the net. So another unforced error, and Olathe East up 20-19 the first set. Erica Henke back to serve for the Hawks. Lainey Douglas. That was in. That was loud.
And her ability to hit deep into the floor cross court for the winner.
And we talk about the youth of Olathe East, but Lainey Douglas, an impressive player. For Blue Valley Northwest, just a sophomore, and another serve into the net. Seems like Northwest, anytime they look like they're going to get a little momentum, the serve really hurts them.
And trying to be aggressive, but now back-to-back is where it seems attack, pile on just a little bit, especially when they happen back-to-back.
Audrey Wills serving for Olathe East. Douglas. Oh, nice. Chloe Terrell for Olathe East, and Molly Haggerty wants a timeout as the Olathe East fans are on their feet.
And that is a heads-up play from the sophomore to step in on that second contact and put it away.
22-20 in this first set. Back with more from St. James Academy. The volleyball slam continues. Well, back at St. James Academy where it is loud. What a tremendous atmosphere here as the Blue Valley Northwest fans on their feet making a lot of noise. The Olathe East fans across the way, terrific. And the Hawks coming up, another big serve.
And once again, the freshmen, we talked about the youth going back on the service line right out of the timeout. A very long break in the action. It was calm, cool, and collected.
Oh, how about this young lady, Gabby Troutner, and we've mentioned it several times, new to the varsity, but she looks like a veteran this match.
And strong and powerful.
Here we go, 23-21. Olathe East on top, and another point for Northwest. And man, look at those Husky fans across the way.
Huge play. Got up high, stayed out of the net, hammers it.
Ellison Graysick, and now that point's going to go to Blue Valley Northwest. And you certainly feel if there's such a thing as momentum, it has really shifted over to the team in the gray and the purple, the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies, all tied up. Back with more right after this. And right back to action in this Blue Valley Northwest team. The Huskies are on a run, scoring again 24-23, so it is set point. And Jill, I really think that crowd has really helped this team as, there you go. How about that? Blue Valley Northwest takes the first set.
In comeback fashion for much of that first set. Olathe East had hold of that. They had the lead. They were in control, but the veteran team settles down. They put a big block up, not needed there on that touch, but look at the crowd there go wild throughout. They kept getting louder and louder and louder as that set went on. And the veteran team for the Huskies settled down. They served aggressive and got it done.
All right, hey, let's take a break as Blue Valley Northwest takes the first set, 25-23. IV proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics, and what an event it is to support right here at St. James Academy. The St. James Volleyball Slam. It was a good look at Blue Valley Northwest. Just won the first set over Olathe East in this best-of-3 match, 25-23. And Jill, what happened there? Northwest just caught fire and went on a run there late. Just a flurry.
It was amazing how they kept their composure, because early in that set they were missing some serves, although their middles were outstanding throughout. I was so impressed with Gabby Troutner, along with her fellow counterpart there in the middle. Both of them were fantastic. That's Audrey Malice, and so both of them varsity returners. They did a good job. And then also Lainey Douglas, the sophomore, came on, but held true throughout because their senior setter kept them calm and composed, and then started to serve more consistently at the tail end of set one. But if you're Brian Martin, you have to be pleased at how well his young team played. They had it, they just couldn't finish that first set. So you take the positives, and then you head into the second set and see how his team can respond. And for Blue Valley Northwest, you're elated that you came out with that victory after being down for much of that first set.
And you can't overstate that. Those people over there on the other side cheering them on. They got a great crowd behind them, and that certainly helped sparked them down the stretch, I think. This place got crazy. Great atmosphere here. Again, this is the third match of 8 matches today of the volleyball slam. So we're about ready for start the second set. And the officials once again checking all the lineups. And, I guess they got it all right. And there's a huge Molly Haggerty and her staff cheering. The fact that they got their numbers right.
Molly Haggerty said that's like my biggest fear happening in that first set where she wrote the wrong number down in the starting lineup.
Yeah, not a good start for Northwest. The first serve right into the net. You talked about that in their rally. They eliminated those mistakes down the stretch in that first set. Here we go. Olathe East now serving. Hankey. Big hit. Oh. And once again, Audrey Malice. She has been strong up front. They got some heavy hitters on this Husky team. Malice to serve. Nice. Chloe Terrell.
And Chloe Terrell is so solid on that outside pin. See good strong attack here, backswing, and utilizes that hand to her advantage. Back for her sophomore year where she, in her freshman campaign, led the team in kills.
And Audrey Wills to serve. Lou Troutner for Northwest. Here's Troutner. Taps it over the net. Good save by the Huskies. And this time, the Huskies get it just to trickle over it in.
Out of this secondary set, I just like the aggressiveness. Remember the back row attack.
Ellison Graysick there with the score, number 22 for Blue Valley Northwest. Renee Liu serving. And that's going to be out. And the Huskies taking a 1-point lead, 3-2 here in the second set. Chloe Terrell got it to go. Oh, nice. She really went to the far right there to get that to cross back over. Lainey Douglas. Back to Northwest.
Once again, it was the attack from Douglas and a high ball that she could go up, have time and space to work with on the attack. A strong swing from the sophomore. She's going to get rest as Remy Nuss coming in.
The Huskies of Blue Valley Northwest up 4-3, serving, and Liu with the set. He's doing a nice job and hanging tough, but that one into the net. Another point for the Huskies. Well, the Hawks hanging in there. Troutner trying to go strong again, but nice defense that time by Olathe East.
And that's the senior, Erica Hankey. Good job of making it. She dives in to the angle.
Got a really nice timing, not just strength and the ability to jump, but right there at the right time. Oh, man. I tell you what, Northwest, when they do score, it's impressive. That's a winder-upper.
Up and away. Absolutely demolished, and rightfully so. I'd smile for a while after I hit the ball like that.
Kayla Cador with a big hit for the Huskies, 6-5. Northwest back on top here in the second set. Lou. Nice. Ellison Graysick with the finish. Renee Lou really set her up nicely.
And doing a balanced attack. It's not just one player continuing to get the ball. She's established the middles early on and then distributing it, multiple players getting involved. It keeps the blockers off base and out of balance when you don't know where the ball is going to go because you're not relying on one attacker.
Audrey Malis that time, I believe. We'll check it out again here. As everybody around the net for Blue Valley Northwest.
And that's Cador getting involved once again. And Molly Haggerty said she brings a new level of athleticism to our gym that we hadn't had before.
And she's another player that's new to varsity, Cador. And another timeout. Olathe East. Brian Martin wants to talk it over. His team down by 4, 9-5 in the second set. You're watching the Volleyball Slam from St. James Academy. And back at St. James Academy, Leon Liebel along with Jill Dorsey Hall as we're bringing you the St. James Volleyball Slam. Olathe East against Blue Valley Northwest. The Huskies, bit of a run here, leading 9-5 in the second set. They won the first set, trying to wrap up the match here. Oh, another big hit that time from Cador, but not enough. Good D for the team in orange.
And a wonderful response from Brian Martin's squad right out of that timeout to settle down, had some good looks, and then finish it up with a big block up together.
Audrey Wills again serving for Olathe East. Oh. Boy, Northwest is just pounding that ball. Ellison Graysick, 5'8" senior that time. Big smile on her face, accepting congratulations. As it's now 10-6, the match is the Huskies' biggest lead of this second set. Oh, Hankey, a little touch.
I like this set going to the senior, and then just a smart shot. She sees the two blockers up. The defense hasn't quite in time pulled around to pick up that tip.
Kate Wright back to serve for Olathe East. Again, just a freshman. She's been very effective serving. Graysick, a big hit, but a nice save by Olathe East. The Hawks doing a nice job right here, keeping this ball alive. Well, this is a good point. And that time Grayson could not convert. Nice job by the Hawks keeping that ball alive.
And now a few points back-to-back where the Hawks have displayed just great tenacity and resiliency throughout the rally.
Kate Wright there with a terrific dig, saving it, going on the floor. And that one is out. That will be a point for Olathe East. Cuts the lead to 1, 10-9 here in the second set. Once again, Kate Wright, freshman serving. Hankey.
Molly Haggerty, the head coach for the Huskies, was screaming the entire time, watch middle, watch middle, watch middle, knowing that the Hawks wanting to get the ball once again to Erica Hankey in the middle if they could throughout in that rally.
Well, Northwest gets the point there, and now serving.
And net violation.
And that's against Blue Valley Northwest, so it'll be Olathe East with the point, and will serve. Lindsay Farthing, the senior there for Blue Valley Northwest. Bit of a credulous look on her face, like, what? Lou? Oh, man. It is tough right there at the net to get anything over. And that went a little too deep.
Outstanding effort. And Pearson made that play happen. Keeping this ball alive. Watch this block. It was first Lou, and then look at that. Over her head. Completely outreached. Gave her team and her a chance to win that rally.
Ball high in there, Lou Douglas. Nice effort there from Meredith Brown for Olathe East. Lou again to Douglas. And she pounds it home for the point. 13-10. Second straight time they had that opportunity, and this time Lainey Douglas converts. Good look at Lainey. Nice shot.
And Meredith Brown. Great vision on that attack to cut it back to the open corner.
Almost like a little bit of a misdirection, like she was going to go to the left and the ball went to the right side.
Cut it back.
Yeah. All right, it's 13-11 Northwest. The Hawks serving and just trickling over the net. Renee Lou.
Well, Lou running a 5-1, so that means the setter, she's live all the way around the floor. So in this rotation, she's on the front row, so she has the ability on that second contact as a setter to get up and play that ball. Well done, and knowing where she was on the floor.
And Renee Lou gets that little help from the net.
I'm so impressed with her play all the way around. You can tell she is truly the quarterback and the leader of this squad.
Northwest now with its biggest lead of this set, up by 4. Nice serve there. East keeping it alive, though. Lou, Douglas. Well, that's a combination that seems to work. Big smile on Lainey Douglas's face, and Olathe East calls yet another timeout as the Huskies are celebrating a rally here, leading 16-11. More of the St. James Volleyball Slam continues right after this. Well, the Northwest Huskies on a bit of a run, leading 16-11 here in the second set. And a lot of that has to do with this young lady serving, Renee Lou, the 5'10 senior. And another good serve and another point, 17-11. The Husky fans love it over there.
She's just filling up the stat sheet, going back, serving a jump float, this time with an ace. But dishing the ball out to her teammates, getting big plays in the net, defense, offense, everything. Renee Lou is quite the impressive senior.
And again, Joe, you mentioned it, we can't mention it enough, a perfect 36 on the ACT.
Yes. We should mention it 36 times, truly.
Another great serve from Lou. 18-11.
And a player that's going to continue her volleyball career. It's just figuring out where she's going to go. But see how that ball had no movement. And sometimes people see the high jump serves with spin on it, but that is more difficult to me as a passer because that ball will float, and you don't know if it's going to stay in the air or if it's going to drop because it doesn't have spin.
Yeah, this time Olathe East is able to handle the serve, but then it goes out far right, and another point for Blue Valley Northwest. Continuing to build their advantage, 19-11 here in the second set. Trying to wrap up the match. They won the first set 25-23.
And in comeback fashion, though, they didn't have hold of that first set until the latter stages of that set.
They seem to find a time to explode. Here's Lainey Douglas. Lou to Douglas.
Lou to Douglas, you're going to hear that quite a bit. And Douglas, a player last year, played on the right side. And so this year, primarily going to be on the outside pin. And that takes great adjustment from a player with the ability to do that. You got to let the ball, right? You got to have it on their right hand. And last year, she had to wait for it to cross her left arm to get to her right hand. So easier said than done to make that adjustment.
Yeah, finally a mistake from Northwest. That's served too deep, too long, and Olathe East will finally get a chance to serve. It's been a while. They trail 20-12 right now. That's an 8-1 run. Net violation?
Yeah, net violation, I believe, from the Hawks.
So that'll go back to Northwest with the point, 21-12. Lainey Douglas coming to the bench and getting some instruction, some teaching from her coach, Molly Haggerty. Lou, who's she going to set up this time? That's nice. It doesn't matter. She puts it perfect there to Ellison Graysick, and Graysick converts. Renee Lou is having a game for Blue Valley Northwest. They're having a day, I should say. That one a little too hot, and that will go back to Olathe East. Kayla Cador. Cador again, and this time, well, what do we got here?
I believe on that attack, the ball hit the antenna, so that ball would be called out. Point over to the Hawks.
And the East players were pointing over there at the that situation. Let's see here.
Yeah, good call. You can see the antenna hit first.
In East back, there's Lou setting up Cador. Wow. They're having fun now. Renee Lou, anytime she touches the ball, leads to something positive for this Blue Valley Northwest team. As a Kayla Cador that time finishing it off. Oh, nice block. Audrey Malice.
And a positive play here. Look at this good read and then good move over. Good cross step, gather, coiled and pressed over. Big block for the Huskies.
Dana Pearson now serving for Blue Valley Northwest. Match point. Lou setting it up for Cador, and they got it. And Blue Valley Northwest wins in straight sets over Olathe East. Much like the first set, they just kind of exploded late in the set.
And they got going on every single facet of the game. They settled down their serving. That was really the issue in the first set. Although they came up with that first set victory, they did everything well in that second set. Serving, passing, attacking. They moved the ball around. Renee Lou is just dishing the ball, got all of her attackers involved. A good victory, especially in that second set for Blue Valley Northwest. Impressive.
Very impressive, very impressive. Fans for Blue Valley Northwest over on the far side. And by the way, coming up next, we have our first Missouri team as we'll head to our fourth match of the day as the third match is in the books. Blue Valley Northwest defeating Olathe East 2-0. Lee Summit West Titans be taking on the Blue Valley North Mustangs. That's going to do it for us or for me anyway, for our director, Dean Andrick, and my broadcast partner, Jill Dorsey-Hall. I'm Leon Liebel. Coming up next, Kevin White takes over as the St. James Volleyball Slam continues. Have a great Saturday, everybody.